Hey Celia. Hey everyone. I'm just gonna do some shop talk. Finally got away, got some chores done, got some things done. It's sideways, I know, but it's just because I kind of needed it this way. Hey. So if you have emailed me and haven't got a reply, I'm probably going to get to you today or tomorrow. But I think I'm up to date on everybody's email. Basically, it's an email sale. Everything is $7 or $10 because my birthday is July 10th, 7/10. And I'm going to stop taking orders probably July 5th, maybe sooner, because I leave July 16th for 2 months. I don't know if I can do it this way sideways. Let me see here. This is already driving me cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Hold on. Ah! These guys were crazy. Yeah, I guess you can still see pretty much everything here. Anyways, so we're going to talk. Oh, look at that. That's crazy. What's going on here? We're going to talk. There's a glare because I'm facing the window, so I apologize. This is what I see all day, my shop. Basically my products, and I pack your orders here. I process everything right here at the computer, and we're going to go over all of the products. There's probably 18, 20, 24. There's like 50 products here that we're going to talk about in depth today. You can ask questions if you have any, and this will be saved hopefully, and you can watch the replay if you need to. If you want to order, you go ahead and email me, and there's a list already on my main page here, the 7/10 sale. You can see it, and it goes over all of these products written down. So some people are just screenshotting that and circling the items that they want. Remember, I'm going to be closed until September, so stock up on things that you need. The first products we're talking about are the flagship products. Those are the products that I started like 6 years ago. It's funny seeing all my memories from 6 years ago. I'm trying to be above the comments so you guys can see me, because some people read lips. Hello, I'm loving all the types of followers that I have, but we're going to just talk about everything. So do you have any questions, first of all? I guess I should ask, because I have everything laid out here. If you just want to watch this later, I totally understand, and take notes. That makes sense. But shop talk. Actually, let me go ahead and type that. So, one second. Okay, let me pin it. Why can't I pin this post? There we go. Okay, there we go. Does anybody have any questions about any products that they have or anything about the shop? There's still a few of you in here. It actually makes me a lot happier because sometimes I get nervous when a lot of you show up at once. It's like, ee! And it's Father's Day, so I imagine some of you are just busy with your family. So yeah, this is all my shipping. These are all the baskets. I basically go shopping for you. When somebody makes an order, I put it in a basket, and then I start to pack them. I probably will basket up like 10 or 15 a week because they're big orders lately, so it's taking me a lot longer to process them. But next week, I am probably going to be dropping off 40 packages on Monday or Tuesday. So that's just tomorrow. And the subscription boxes, which ended yesterday, but they're still online. I forgot to take them down. So you can still subscribe to the subscription boxes if you want. So let's get started. They're basically in alphabetical order here for the most part, but not really in some sections. So App A is one of the very first products. Why won't it focus? App A was one of the first products that I created for stomach relief. It does it all from, nausea, heartburn, diarrhea, cramping, PMS, bloating, acid reflux, all of it. It does it all. The only thing I would ever have changed about this recipe, which I still might, was add a little black pepper to it, because black pepper and turmeric work a lot better together. So this is a mint, ginger, and lavender blend with turmeric. All of these help your stomach. They help with the constriction, the gas, the acids, everything that's causing you the problem, whether it's up or down, in or out, whatever's going on for you. Basically, you can kind of overindulge and use this, and I love it. Well, Majestical Unicorn, that's the PMS line, and that's going to be the Moontime tea, tincture, and oil, and also the Yoni oil and mist for any PMS, reproductive, ovary, POCUS, PCOS issues. 100%. That's why that line was created. It's reversing menstruation problems for everyone all over the globe. So Ape is a stomach relief tincture. Tinctures you take orally under the tongue, and you want to let it sit for, 5-10 seconds, however long, and it will get into your bloodstream a lot better. I see a lot of people taking tinctures online, touching the vial. I see them putting it just right on their tongue. You guys, can we learn how to take a medicine properly? I know it's all popular and everything to take CBD tinctures and do all this, that, or the other online. You look silly when you're not even taking it correctly. Okay, I'm just saying that. But this was one of the first products that I created for myself. Everything was created for me or someone else, and that is how it became a part of my line. I didn't just make shit to make shit. I made shit to heal people, mentally, physically, and emotionally, with natural herbs, spices, flowers, things that you can find in your cabinet, things that you can find down the road, okay? So Ape was something I needed. I've been dealing with IBS my whole life, but I've also been dealing with just like overeating, emotional eating, alcoholism, all kinds of things. And the Ape has just helped me tremendously get through the last 6 years of my life, more or less. I just reach for it now. So Booster Shot is next. Hey, Sean. Booster Shot is next. The lighting here is horrible. I apologize again. I just cannot get it to, oh, there we go. Booster Shot is next, and that is a sort of like an antidote to the cold and flu shot. Like, you don't want to have to get a flu shot, but if you do happen to get sick, you can take this, but you want to take it before you get sick. So I take it before I travel and after. So I take it 3 days before, and once I land wherever I am, I take it again for another 3 days to help with my immunity. So it's going to boost your immunity. And that's elderberry, ginger, citrus, and echinacea. A little echinacea goes a long way. You can actually take too much echinacea, and for people that have like autoimmune diseases, too much echinacea isn't good for y'all. People that have ADHD, too much echinacea isn't good for you. Kids that have ADD, too much echinacea is not good for them. So be mind with that. APA. What do you mean by APA? I'm sorry, I don't know all the catchphrases. I'm not a medical professional. I did not go to school for medical science, natural wellness, healing, or nutrition. I am self-taught, spirit-led, working with people one-on-one. So be mindful of that. I am definitely a witch doctor. Don't teach this in school. So anyways, Booster Shot is something that you can take regularly as a multivitamin. The only thing that would ever really happen with that, aside from what I said about the echinacea, if you just have too much echinacea, but all these are synergy blends, so there's just enough of everything. You don't want to overtake anything. We're not trying to do that with the earth and the land that we're on. So anyways, that is just people take that regularly. My teachers take that. People that have a bunch of kids that are always having germs in and out of the house, like, microbials flying off the walls, they take this regularly. They buy it and stock up on that, okay? So then next we have Calm Seas. This was one of the first that I created. I did go to some classes and stuff on how to make tinctures and work with herbs and stuff in the beginning, just to sort of confirm my suspicions and I went to school for cooking. So what I do is a lot like cooking, basically. We'll talk about that, Eclectic Dreams, in just a second. Calm Seas is something that I created for myself in particular, and that is loaded with calming agents. Not just one type of calming agent though. So there's passion flower, chamomile, and lavender. Chamomile sedates the heart, mind, body, and soul. Passion flower is a friendly flower. It helps you open the good vibes to give and take and receive love. So it opens someone that is closed off from love to love. And a lot of times when we're having anxiety, depression, and these issues, we're closed off in some way. And then lavender is also in there, which is a sedative, it's like more like a nerve, it relaxes the body a bit. So that one I take even before bed just to relax. I'm trying to read your questions. 1 second. So anyways, the Calm Seas you can take at any time to relax yourself. It's not going to make you drowsy. It's not going to make you fatigued. It will just help you chill the fuck out, okay? But I also did make something called Calm Yourself. You can ask me if I have those sort of things in an email, but I'm not going to talk about all the things that I used to make and everything that I've made in my repertoire. I just don't have the time to go over everything like that. But I do see Eclectic Dreams question, so we'll get to that in 1 second. We're going to go over all the teas and the jarred stuff. I kind of have it in segments, okay, sweetie Petey? So Calm Seas, anxiety, and depression. But I will say this. The driftwood, which we're going to get to next, has something called St. John's in it. St. John's is conflicting for some people on anxiety medication, okay? And that is almost by pharmaceutical design. Once they were studying St. John's in like other countries and finding out that it works to help with anxiety, insomnia, and like depression in people, they made the drug specifically to not work in alignment with herbalism. This is by design, you guys. That's how fucked up Western medicine is, okay? So driftwood could be hard on people that are already on medication. So I have to put that disclaimer out there. But this is a blend of catnip. Yes, catnip isn't just for your cats. It's also for you. Instead of being like an upper, it's a downer for humans, okay? Chamomile, mint, oat straw. Oat straw is great for the cell renewal, the body, the heart, mind, body, and soul. So that's just going to help with your overall issues there, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Skullcap, which people also smoke. It's a relaxing agent. And then St. John's and passion flower as well. So just the disclaimer about the St. John's there. Next is the daily dose. This is a multivitamin, A to Z. It is like literally got A, B, C, B, 1, 2, 3, 6, 12. I mean, you can look at the info on my website about it in particular, but it's got your zinc, it's got your iron, it's got your calcium, it's got everything that you need, okay? For depression, yeah, honey. So the Calm Seas and the driftwood are both for depression. Anxiety, insomnia, and depression. Calm Seas being for the daytime, driftwood being for the night. They're kind of akin. Calm Seas, driftwood. I tried to do like a little theme there. Those were made 6 years ago, you know, and I still just name things however I feel they should be named. There's no real rhyme or reason behind some of it. But daily dose is a very popular, again, among the teachers and the mothers and the big families out there that are trying to combat, you know, immunity issues at home, okay? So daily dose is something you would take regularly. Again, just a half a squirt under the tongue. Some people need less, some people need more. My redheads are going to need more, for sure. I don't know why you guys, I don't know what cell or gene or whatever it is in your body, but you guys are just really not receptive to painkillers, medicine, anything. So my libido tinctures and stuff, you guys always need a lot of. Next, we have Foreplay libido tincture. There's also a women's libido, which is the, let me get it out here, Love Potion. Let me tell you, I started taking this just 2 weeks ago. I'm having some of the most erotic dreams, the most amazing, like, feel good, sexy vibes. And I definitely do think it has something to do with this and the cinnamon rose CBD. I've been taking those both regularly. And I take the Love Potion in the middle of the day. You kind of want to take it at the same time every day, whatever you're taking. But everything else I take in the morning, to be honest with you. Like all the multivitamin, the reishi, the booster shot, the liver support, in focus. I just take all of those right away in the morning because on an empty stomach with no water is best when you're taking a tincture. So anyways, Foreplay is a unisex libido tincture. It is great for men and women. There are a lot of South American herbs and roots rather in here. So it's Katuba, horny goat weed, which they found and named after goats that ate this weed. It's a weed that grows in prairie type areas and along the mountainous regions of some South American countries too. The goats would actually get horny. So then they found it has testosterone and estrogen issues, like it raises those levels, which helps with hormones and does increase libido. So this one would help men more than women. And that's why I created the Love Potion, which is stronger for women. It has a ginseng in it, both Siberian and Indian ginseng, ashwagandha. I can't say that right. But anyways, it's got other things in it. It's just formulated more for men. But here's the thing. If your partner can't get it up and keep it up, there's probably an underlying issue with their heart and vascular, things going on. You know, they're not getting blood flow to that region for a reason. So you definitely want to consult your medical professional, and or if you're having any sort of side effects, immediately quit using it, but go seek medical help. I've never had that sort of issue happen. I've only ever had great positive results. Actually, women that were suffering with fertility issues were taking the Foreplay. Several of them got pregnant. So I know 100% that these things, they're never going to harm you in my eyes and in my opinion, and at the dose you're taking them. You can never really overdose. But if you're allergic to something, let's just get that out of the way. You're allergic to it. You can't take a natural remedy and just assume that it's going to help you if you're allergic to it. For instance, chamomile is a ragweed. I want to say even calendula and stuff could fall in the category of you might have an allergy to something if you're allergic to certain things, like ragweeds, for instance. Fungi, so reishi would be out of the question for you, and various other things that are going on. So just because something is natural doesn't mean it's harmless. There are poisonous plants out there in the universe that could harm you. Okay, so keep that in mind. But the Foreplay is great for both men and women. Men want to take it as needed unless they actually do suffer from erectile dysfunction. Then they could take it more regularly. But if they just want a little boost in their libido and a boost in their jackhammer, let me tell you, this will do the trick. And then the Love Potion is for women. Okay, so Foreplay and Love Potion, both oral libidos. And then we have the new liver support. This is something that I made for my aunt. She was having to do some liver detox due to medication she was on for some complications she was having. And this is really good for anybody that's want to, cleanse and clear the liver and even kidneys. I would say this is more or less like a nice organ support. I should go ahead and probably change that name, and maybe even add a few more herbs and spices to it to go overall health, there with the organ support. That's how things develop here. I either make a new product or develop a product further. Okay, that's how the PMS line was created for someone that needed it, and then we added more and more to that line, and that's just what we do here. I make things for you guys, and then they become popular across the board. So liver support is also available. Again, there's a post on my shop page here on Instagram with everything spelled out, everything written out, and you just email me your list. It's either $7 or $10, every single item on your list, and shipping is by item. So 1 to 4 items is just, like a pouch like this. So it's $5, and then it goes to $8, and then it's $15 max. I'll cover the rest. And US, that's for shipping in the United States, Hawaii, and all the other areas that apply. But if you're out of the country, we just work out the shipping fee. It's pretty affordable. No worries there. So back to it. In Focus is something that people swear by and take regularly. If you're having crashes in the afternoon or have trouble in the morning, even after your coffee, this helps with cognitive and performance support. So there's a few things in here. Siberian ginseng, which helps with, they're saying, support for people that play sports, people that are high functioning and thinking and communicating and having to have lots of brain synapses, like keep those engines running and rolling properly. Then there's also rosemary in here, which is great for memory recall, and they are saying that it's just ancient. This is one of the best herbs that you should be taking if you're having memory and brain issues. Okay, so it's really going to help you there aromatically as well. And then there's mint in here as well, which is a great one. All of these things work together harmoniously for a reason. The mint boosts the other two, and the other two work better together than they do alone, if you understand what I'm saying. There's a reason why I don't just sell rosemary. There's a reason why I don't just sell ginseng. It's better that they're blended together, okay? Then we have the happy glands. So we had the liver support, which is organ support. This is more like gland support. And the gland oil I have offered to a few people via email. So if you want the gland oil, it has helped me so much in my armpit with the reduction of this lump that I've had in my armpit. And this last period cycle, it didn't even throb. So I didn't even realize my period was on its way. It's normally one of those things that just is a trigger, like, oh, I know I'm about to get my period. My armpit is inflamed. It so wasn't inflamed. I didn't even have period pain because I've been putting it on my thighs, my lower abdomen, my armpits, and my neck. And it has been insane. I just absolutely love that. Okay, so those are all of the flagship tinctures and a few new tinctures. Next, we have the Moontime Tincture, which was developed for like my baby sister on here, Elixirs of Light, Jordan. And this is going to help with all kinds of ovarian, PCOS issues, okay? And there is green tea in here. Green tea is something that you should be taking, but not in the doses that they're trying to sell for like weight loss and shit like that. No, a little green tea goes a long way, okay? There's jasmine in here, mint, passion flower, rose, ginger, which is one of the best muscle relaxers that you can get if you're not already addicted to muscle relaxers. That's the thing. They had to make medicine so much stronger than its herbal counterparts because they had to make people addicted to it. If medicine's really going to heal you, you're not going to be addicted to it. My people are taking these as needed. You don't become dependent on them, okay? And again, St. John's is in here. So if you're already taking a anxiety medication, and not all anxiety medications are conflicting with St. John's. So let me just remind you of that. But some are. So be mindful of that. So that's for period relief, but also even menopausal, premenopausal, postmenopausal. It helps with all of those issues as well, with the rose and the passion flower and St. John's and all of the ginger and stuff. That's going to really help with your hormonal health, whether you're a young maiden or an old crone, okay? So then we have Radical Reishi, which is great for drying the body out in a healthy way. It's going to help with all kinds of inflammation, but also anxiety, depression, insomnia. But it's not going to make you tired. It's just something that your body will process naturally. And as you put more and more into your system, it is just cosmic fuel. Mushrooms are being legalized all over the world because they are amazing. Now, reishi and a lot of turkey tail and all these other things, they are legal. But it's the psychedelic ones they were trying to, fuck us on. They're legal now. They're being passed in other states very soon. It's medicine for the people, you guys. So this reishi is radical. Absolutely fucking radical. This is like a daily support you could take every day. You could never take too much of that, honestly. Unless you can get a dry nose. Some people may, if they take too much mushrooms or have too much supplemental mushrooms, it could thin out the capillaries, like even on your face and in your nose and in your lungs. And you could actually get a little bit of like a bloody nose. I do know that. I have read that. I have read that. What's the name of that one? Radical Reishi. So the liver support we already talked about. Okay, where are we next? Now we're going to talk about the drinks. First of all, whenever you're working with herbs, tinctures are great, but teas are the best. You always want to take the dried or fresh herb, spice, root, whatever it is, rhizome, whatever the fuck they are. You want to get them and brew them. Brewing tea is the best way to get the medicine from the plant. Tinctures are basically shelf-stable teas. Another thing I want to get out of the way. I do not use alcohol in my tinctures. In the beginning, I did. I was taught that way, and that's just what I did and believed. I make a glycerite, they're going to call it now. But the act of tincturing something does not necessarily mean alcohol is involved. They've given them all different names now, whether you use honey and whiskey or glycerin and water or vodka, 100 proof or whatever. You're tincturing the herb. So basically you're shelf stabilizing the medicinal properties versus making a tea that would go rancid. This would have 9 to 12 months shelf life depending on use, sun exposure, and moisture and climate. Okay. So the Tea-Tox is something I developed last year, but I didn't get adamant about it until this year. And yes, it is available via email. You just have to email me. This is a blend for blood cleansing, parasitic cleanse. The colon cleanse is something you may also want to consider, and that is going to help you remove debris that's stuck in your colon, 5 to 10 pounds of waste that is weighing you down mentally, physically, and emotionally, and spiritually overall. So a lot of people experience great results with that, and that I've had available for 5 years now almost. I took that when I was losing my weight, 100 pounds, but I had already lost the bulk of the weight, but I was still having gut issues, so that really cleaned up my gut health. Regardless of losing the weight, I still had IBS and gut issues, and that changed my life. Then when I moved here to Oregon, I had like a parasitic attack. I think it was vampiric and from a human at first, but it resulted in actual parasites that I saw on my stool. And so I started taking the Tea-Tox. I've never felt better, never looked better. My inflammation, gut health, and things have completely changed. But this is a 3-month process, so I'm going to do it for another 3 weeks very soon. Probably like on vacation, while I'm on vacation, and keep cleansing and clearing. And you'll notice, like, I went from having loose runny stool 24/7 to solid passes. But also when you're doing the cleanse, you'll see things in your stool. Believe me, you. Oh yeah, you will. So blackout is the colon cleanse. Detox is the parasitic cleanse. You want to take a teaspoon of them 1 to 3 times a day. When you're first doing the parasite cleanse, I suggest taking it twice a day, morning and night. Brew like an 8 ounce to 12 ounce hot cup of it and drink it with lemon, honey, apple cider, coconut oil, whatever you like. And there's a lot of things that you want to do in conjunction with that. Salt baths, incorporate more garlic into your diet, incorporate a lot more water and charcoal daily into your diet. Papaya, fruits that are good for parasitic cleansing and clearing to help it work in conjunction with your lifestyle. But regardless, I didn't change a lot of my diet and lifestyle, and it still worked. I was getting the shed. I was seeing them in my stool. It was absolutely, positively working, and a bit scary, but I'm happy I did it. And then I showed you the new multivitamins that I'm taking outside of my own collection, the liposomal vitamin C, the D3, and K. Life-changing. I've been taking them now for 3 weeks. I've never felt better. I don't even yawn. I don't drink coffee. I quit smoking weed. My life is, I didn't quit smoking weed. I got to keep taking that back. I smoke about a joint every other day. I went from smoking an eighth a day to a joint every other day. Like, who the fuck am I? I feel like a baller. Like, get out of my fucking way. And my birthday is next month. Like, get out of my way. Here I come. Hear me roar. And I found out this year that I'm actually a Leo because of my progressive chart. And that when I'm 42, I become a Virgo. So I'm going to be one of those people that ages real gracefully. I'm loving it. Well, also, that's my skincare line, which we're going to talk about now. Okay? So, one more drink I want to talk about. This is a cult favorite. I guess I kind of hide this because people buy it in bulk. This has ALA, APA, and EPA. Or ALA, DHA, and EPA. You don't need to be taking Symbiotica. You don't need to be taking any of that. This is moringa, spirulina, and wheatgrass. You could take any one of these and be fine. But this is a synergistic blend to get you what you need. You need alpha lionic acid. Your brain and cells need it. You don't need to be taking bucket loads of $100 bottle DHA. It's just stupid. You can take and eat more spinach and get your DHA a different way. Anything green is going to have it. So moringa, spirulina, and wheatgrass. People mix this with their smoothie. You can mix it with your green tea. You can put it in your yogurt. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it, okay? Just eat it. A teaspoon a day is all you need. Again, a teaspoon of any of them per serving. So these are nice sized jars. Let me be honest. And then now let's get to the face collection, okay? This I created years and years and years ago when I was a young girl. I had bad skin when I was a young girl. Till probably like 17. No, maybe 16. 16, 17 is when it started to really get cleaned up. But then when I would get acne, like after that, it was bad because I was a picker. So I was an exfoliator. I found out how to exfoliate and exfoliate well. And I have no scarring whatsoever. You guys are always mentioning my skin. Yes, just send me an email with your complete list and I will give you the best price. And I've been marking things down different for people depending on what they order. I've just tried to be good to you if you're good to me. So Brown Sugar Honey Bee is a oatmeal honey scrub with sugar, and it has a little bit of coconut oil. And whether or not your skin acts bad or not with coconut oil, it really is such a minimal amount, in the way that it's blended. It works for all skin types and all over the body. You can use it on your face. You can use it on your bum. You can use it on your elbows and knees, wherever you need it, really, on your feet, whatever the case may be. It definitely works, and it is just epic for the skin. I use it now in my personal use only once a week. But when you're first starting out, you're going to want to exfoliate 2 times a week, probably, if not more. Less is more, though, when it comes to the invigorating scrub. What the fuck are these brushes and things people are using on their face? Stop. Stop. Are you a fucking idiot? Stop. Less is more. Your face is not some fucking pavement outside with nooks and crannies that need to be gouged like that. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You need a toner. You need a mild soap. My Body soap is great for the face and hair. You can use it all over. Your coochie and hoochie too, okay? So, mild cleanser. Nothing too abrasive. What is it with all of this shit you're putting on your face? A scrub every now and again, a couple times a week as needed. Hormonal skin is going to probably need it more, but it'll even out and you'll do it a little less. Your skincare regimen will change as you age. It'll change season to season, okay? I mean, just stop being a dum-dum. So a scrub, a toner. Toner is key to everything. This is the Brown Sugar Honeybee. And this jar will last people months because you just use a dime size and you get in where you need it. You're not fucking sloughing the face off your face, okay? You're just removing some dead skin cells, but toner daily will do that for you, okay? I use toner once or twice a day. I use a serum. I use a hydrating water, floral water, mist, whatever you got. I like the Mercier, whatever. I don't make it. I just buy it. I like theirs. But less is more. My God. But we've got all the serums you need. I mean, that are mild and gentle. And I'm making the vitamin C this week for someone else. And it's not available to everybody. If you get one, you get one. But the vitamin C is also crucial for your face, for brightening those skin cells. Okay. So let's get to it, to the face. Scrub. Toners. I don't have all my toners out here because they're all getting bottled up and all of that stuff is being labeled. It just wasn't easy for me to take and pull everything off the shelf right now. I have a rose toner, I have a lavender chamomile toner, and I have a calendula toner. Calendula is going to be for someone that's got some acidic, acne, oily, bad skin. The lavender chamomile would be the next best bet because it'll calm that inflammation down. You might want to get both of those and do a 1-2 punch, one morning, one night. You want to tone your face after you wash your face. Then you go ahead and apply. I like to actually then apply a little bit more water to moisten my face so that my serums and lotions and potions go into the pores. Because sometimes a toner will go and seal the deal, and you kind of want to leave the pore open a little bit longer. So anyways, then I'd go in with my floral water, then my serums, or well, lotions, then serum. Anyways. Mermaid's Tail is also a toner. This one is great. People swear by this. I don't even push products anymore because once people love them, they come back again and again and again. And I feel like it gets to be theirs and I don't have to share with everybody anymore. Like I get the clientele that I need for the product and I make enough of it every month because I don't want to have products ever sitting on my shelf. Everything's made fresh. Everything's made to order. If it wasn't just made that week, it's probably being made. So that's sometimes why a product could be a week or two late and an order will then be 10 days long for me to get out the fucking door. And with the volume of orders lately, it has taken me a little longer. I've never been so busy. I've never worked so hard, but I love what I do and I do it because of you guys. I wouldn't get to do this if it weren't for all of you. So the Mermaid's Tail is also a toner and the Rose toner is just a great toner for anybody. Rose is just amazing. It is so abundant in nature, Rose, because we need it. It's a heart opener, mental, physical, emotional healer. It is just epic. Rose is epic. Okay. Next we have the Mermaid's Tail cleanser. This is a mild cleanser, you guys. This is a great cleanser for anybody. It's distilled water, organic honey, and then spirulina and a little bit of glycerin. This does not get sudsy. Soap is drying, dehydrating, and damaging to your skin. My soap has the proper pH. pH is important. Sometimes you guys are over cleansing your skin that it can't do its own natural cleansing and clearing. It can't create its own oil. So then it hyper extends itself. And that's when the sebum and all the shit goes crazy on your fucking face because you're doing too much. Okay? Less is more. So Mermaid's Tail cleanser, Mermaid's Tail toner. Acne Attack was one of the very first things that I created for a young girl at the farmer's market. Her mother, this girl was suicidal because of her acne. Like, let that sink in. She was suicidal because of the way she looked. Her face. And it broke me down to the ground. So we were making formula after formula, and this is what changed that little girl's life for the rest of her life. And they don't even buy it anymore. Like it changed her life. But I also think acne is something internal, mentally, physically, and emotionally. What's surfacing on your face is something that your organs are trying to tell you first and foremost, but spiritually your organs are trying to tell you something. So there's something going on when you're suffering like that hormonally, and it's appearing physically for sure. So we didn't just change her face, we changed her spirit, a lot there. So Acne Attack, absolutely great for young girls and adult acne. This is it's just amazing. It's just great. Next we have the Ultimately Essential. Where is my... And this is great for mature skin, aging skin, and youthful skin. It's just everything, all the florals and botanicals that your face would need in one bottle. I went and developed this after like lots and lots and lots of research with essential oils. These are the only products that also have essential oils in them. My Cosmic Sacred Altar collection, the oil rollers, and the face care collection. Because otherwise I believe in herbs first. I'm not an essential oil girl. I will be the first to tell you it's a bunch of hogwash. I would never ingest an essential oil. I would never be using them in the volume that they are selling them in. I just think it's outrageous, the essential oil industry. So I'll lose a bunch of people maybe for that. I don't really care. But you guys, essential oils are not naturally occurring. They're plant compounds that are having to be reduced to an essential oil. So the best way to ever use an herb is to just observe it and love it and honor it. Then for tea, then for tincturing, pulses, whatever, making whatever with the herbs and spices, eating them, ingesting them. Essential oils are so foreign to our body. I would never, ever, 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 ever suggest using them the way they're being used. Even with the diffusers. No. I think it's absolutely bullshit. So Ultimately Essential these are the only products that have essential oils in them, because I believe when diluted properly and used properly, yes, they can have their benefits, but less is more. These are baby safe ratios, and they're really just safe for daily regular use. Topically, all of my face care products are topical. So this is the Ultimately Essential. And then we have the Gold Rush. This has actual 24 karat gold in it, which you can read all about on my website. The way that it helps the skin is with cell renewal, illumination, pigmentation, liver spots, age spots, wrinkle reduction, all of that. So if you want to read more scientifically about all of these products, you can go look at their bios on my website. So Gold Rush 24 karat gold serum, and then the Caffeine Fix. Yeah, good old coffee is great for the face. And this is an oil-based coffee serum, and it helps with under eyes, wrinkles, wherever you have your own wrinkles. People are buying this by the truckload, and it's great on your thighs. I never really mentioned that, but caffeine is going to help with cellulite and contouring of the skin. So it's good for the jowl, it's good for the hands, it's good for the thighs if you have older, saggier skin. But prevention is key. You got to take care of yourself first. You can't just slap it on and think it's going to get rid of 10 years. It took you 10 years to get that wrinkly. It's going to take that long to get rid of it. Not that you can get rid of it like that either, but face yoga is amazing. Look into that. Or like microneedling, look into that. So then we took some and we mixed them. I had an accident in the kitchen with my youth serum and my Caffeine Fix, which created the Cafe Rosé. So I adapted the essential oils, got the smell just right, and I absolutely think people like this one more than the youth serum and more than the fucking Caffeine Fix. So that's sometimes how things are made here in the Witchy Kitchen as well, by accident. So the Cafe Rosé and then the Rose Gold. I thought, what the hell, that youth serum might belong in everything. So we mixed the youth serum and the Rose Gold, and this is a nice blend again. I got the scent just right because I'm real picky about the smells. I don't want y'all smelling like a dumpster, because some things like that I get from Etsy or Ipsy, like a makeup company, like they'll give you stuff and I'm really like, what did they put in this? It's probably something I don't want to put on my face either. But anyways, this is rosebud, citrus peel, and 24 karat gold and essential oils. So I absolutely love the new Rose Gold. And then we have stuff for your yoni, not just the PMS collection, right? Isn't the Cafe Rosé it's just more luxurious, in my opinion, than the regular Caffeine Fix, for sure. So the Yoni Oil and Mist, they are great for pH, but But if you get pregnant, you need to let me know, and we want to switch you to a pregnancy safe version. The yarrow and oregano, I believe, are conflicting in the second and third trimester. So it wouldn't necessarily be in your first trimester. So we have like 3 months. You would be aware of the changes your body made and let me know, and I would already help you with your regimen. Everything is pregnancy safe in my collection, except for like if you're allergic to it. And then some things have just not been studied. So I couldn't say that they are, but I know that they are unsafe. Okay. So anyways, if you ever did get pregnant, you do want to let me know. We just swap out your bottles, and I usually send them for free. I give you the Yoni Safe, pregnancy safe oil and mist is all that I would swap out. But everything else is pregnancy safe for the most part. I've never, ever in my 6 years had an issue. People are getting pregnant. People are getting their libido back. People are getting their hormonal health in balance. People are getting their glands and, energy and estrogen and all of that in balance. I've never had the opposite happen. So back to it. Let's talk about CBD. Hopefully they don't cut me off. Let's just not type it, okay? Nobody type it. We're going to talk about the collection. Yes, cinnamon for you, Darian. We know that. We know what you can't have. So the XXX collection is my CBD collection. The original is the XXX tincture. While this one is great, it wasn't working for like my extreme chronic people after a while. So I developed them a little bit further, and we went with a lavender. They are buying this by the case. Some people are buying like 5, 6, 10 of these a month because it's all they take now. They're off medication. They're off their insomnia medication, and they literally just take this for pain, anxiety, and sleep. One thing does it all, the calming lavender tincture, life-changing. But if you just want general CBD support because all of your cells actually could utilize and benefit from CBD, you could definitely take that. Then we have the vitamin C CBD. Since I started taking vitamin C, I was like, everybody needs vitamin C. It was life-changing for me, so I wanted to incorporate some vitamin C into your daily life. This is also great for the face. So my tinctures, the vitamin C, the lavender, and the CBD, I was messing around with on my skin as a moisturizing agent. First, I was using the XXX. Actually, Brittany, Synergy Soul Yoga, and I both were, and we both didn't know it, and we were both having some decent results, but on acne. So I was using the CBD tincture right on my face, just the regular CBD. And so then this lavender one helps with bug bites, rashes, cuts, any kind of like irritation to the skin. And then the vitamin C would help with broken capillaries, laugh lines, and brighten the skin. Yes, Derry, you got it, girl. So those are 3 of the CBD options. But I also have the knockout. So there were some people that were chronic pain, clients that just still couldn't get the sleep relief that they wanted. So I went into that witchy kitchen and I made the fucking most bomb-ass, strongest-ass blend of CBD and herbs that I could. This is a mix of valerian, lavender, chamomile, and skullcap. It's a wham bam, thank you ma'am, good night, lights out, knockout. That's all I could do for those people, and thank God it's working. That's all I gotta say. Now, topically, I've got a few CBD options. One got me almost kicked off Instagram. Let's hope they don't kick me off today for it. The Sex Lube. Sexy time for yourself or with a partner from the front to the back. I don't care how you like it. It works. It's a natural lube. It has a little bit of rose geranium, rose petal, and the rose petals are diffused into here, infused into here, and then CBD oil base. This is epic. This is amazing. This is going to help you get down and dirty. Okay? And it helps with pain. That's another thing. If you have menstrual pain, you could put a few drops on your Diva cup or whatever you insert, and that will actually help with pain vaginally, internally, in the area. It'll get there. It'll get where it needs to go. And then topical Pure Relief. This is a great oil for my knitters, my crafters, people that could isolate their pain and really pinpoint it. But most of you prefer the salve. So I have an oil for some and the salve for others. They both have their following, but they both have a cult following. Then last but not least, the last two CBD products are the Pure Relief, which is a lavender mint CBD. This is also like a breath freshener, and you just get a dose of CBD as you need it. And then the Pure Love, which is an aphrodisiac, and it's cinnamon rose, so that's going to help with libido and CBD. And that's everything except for the Witchy Woo Woo collection, which I don't even have out here entirely. I wanted to get also some like mystery bundles and stuff together. So I think we're going to go live one more time, and we'll save this one because also they won't all save together, and I'll regroup and get the rest of the products out here. I have 160 different products, you guys. This was just 50 of them. Okay. So I can't believe we did it. And do you have any questions? Bring them to the next live. I'll probably be on in about an hour. I just need to regroup. Okay? I love you guys. Toodaloo.